Tyree, the Super Entrepreneur here again. Um, I'm going to give you an example, three examples of how to solve your problems if you have any. Just got through with a training with Mr. Roger Severa. He's one of the leaders in our blogging community, and you can become a part of our blogging community. It just costs $25. You get 10 blogs with education that help you understand how to use that blog, and you also get to be a part of the training from individuals like him, Mr. Roger Severa, and myself, that would teach you how to use that blog to solve the challenges of other people, which means that you will be valuable. You would have value. You would have a voice. So you would have value, you would be valuable, and you would have a voice. You would be valuable because you understand how to solve their challenge, their problem. You have a voice because your idea becomes that voice that tells them what they can do to solve their problem. Your value would be the way that you tell them how to do it, and the what you use to help them do it. Your blog is your value, and you are valuable enough to know how to use that blog, and you have us to help you understand how to get that information in front of them. You see, your voice, your idea is your voice, your blog is your tool that creates the value to solve their problem. And today, Mr. Roger Severa trained on that information on what is your voice, how to determine your voice. And you determine your voice by knowing what their problem is. Yes, you determine your voice by knowing what their problem is. And when you know what their problem is, that puts you in position to speak your voice. And when you speak your voice, it relates to what their problem is and it solves their problem. They then listen to what you're saying because their problem is solved. From that point, they got that they found out how to solve their problem because of your blog, and the training on your blog teaches you how to do that. And again, along with being a part of a blogging community of bloggers, leading bloggers that has training that help you understand how to use that information and how to use your blog. And when you do that, you will be effective. Because an example of having a voice is, say, for instance, my target market, we teach you how to find your target market and we teach you how to brand yourself. My target market is the church. Well, a lot of people that has businesses, a lot of people that has jobs, a lot of people that are unemployed, they go to church. And all of them has problems. But the main problem a church has is that it cannot stay connected to people when people leave the church. Well, how does my blog solve that challenge? My blog solves that challenge because at any time they can pull their blog up on their mobile device. You see, the mobile device, our blog is compatible with the mobile device. So at any time they can pull their blog up on their mobile device and see what's on there to solve their situation and stay in connection with their church. Because if a church is live streaming, it can only live stream on certain days. But if you have a blog, you can use the stream of YouTube and always have an opportunity to stream information. Or you can always use your blog at the church to put down in things that are going on, things that people would normally miss because they're at work or they can't get there. See, that's a challenge. People miss because they're at work or they are sick and shut in. That's a challenge. And the solution is on this blog, we can write down what we did at church. And what we did at church may be the answer to their solution because they missed church that day. Also, if they're at home, how do we use YouTube to solve their challenge through our blog? Well, they could be at home or they could be at work and they could see that live stream of that weekly service or that live stream of that annual day service or that live stream of a different teaching every night that's going on at the church, or someone at the church may be at home and still give and still do this. And because they're using a free service like YouTube and it's being broadcast through the blog that they own, then that solves the challenge. People can always go through that. So when Mr. Roger Severa was speaking about establishing your voice, my voice is, I know what your problem is when you miss church. That's the problem, you missing church. I know how to solve that problem. How to solve that problem, like Mr. Severa said, is that you blog about it. You put the information on the blog as to what was covered during the time at church, which is what you had missed because you wasn't there. Problem solved. Okay, and then they can also have a live stream about that same event. When they have a live stream about that same event, then you could be where you are and see it live. And seeing it live is just like being there. It's just like watching it on TV, which is too expensive for your church. So you're watching it on your blog or you're reading about it on the blog. Problem solved. $25. Click the link below and get a blog. Thank you, Mr. Roger Severa, and thank all of you for looking in. $25. Click the link below, and I'll be in touch with you because you clicked the link below. Click the link below. Click the link below. Thank you. TyreSpeaks.com.